welcome everyone to Battleground T20, where we will not only take an in-depth look at India's upcoming semi-final against South Africa, but also take our experts' view on the first semi-final tonight and who they think could be waiting for India in the final if they make it. Will they make it? To discuss that, we have a packed panel with us tonight. Saurav Ganguly, former India captain, joins us from Dhaka. He's been keeping a close watch on all the action. Nikhil Chopra is with me in the studio, and our consulting editor, Boria Majumdar, joins us from Kolkata. Now, let's talk about India's chances first. They are on a roll, marching into the semis unbeaten, and even though their opponents have been threatening at the World T20 Championship with the likes of Dale Steyn and AB de Villiers, clearly, India will have all the advantage. Here's a look why.
The masters of the shortest format are back, and how? After 4 cruising wins in the league matches, the men in blue will again start as favourites against the Proteas in semis. Team India have been unstoppable at Shere Bangla. And luckily for them, they will play their semis match at the same venue.
This is mistimed, this could be a wicket.
But for the South Africans, the change in venue could also result in change in fortunes. And as they travel to Dhaka, they will be welcomed by hostile conditions.
Yeah, we will play South Africa in the semi-finals, and if the ball spins, India are hot favourites. India has got a very good record against South Africa in World Championships.
Rest of the series anyway, so.
The turnaround in India's performances couldn't have been possible had these three not stepped up their game in this crucial tournament.
There's the Google.
With their turn and guile, they have foxed the best teams in the group stages. And once again, the onus will be on the spinners to do the job.
The bowlers have been outstanding, especially the spinners.
Tandem. Beautiful shot. That one is spotted in Suresh Raina. Oh, he's got hold of that. Oh,
India will also take inspiration from their better head-to-head record, as they have outclassed the Proteas 3 out of the 4 times they have met in the T20 World Championship. Dhoni and his Devils have been unbeatable.
Mahendra Singh Dhoni finished things off.
The bowlers have spun crucial matches in their favour.
Is he out? Yes, he is.
The batsmen have delivered when tested.
Delivery, and where has that gone? All the way for 6.
And the fielding worries now seem to be a problem of the past.
Might just fall short. Will he get there? Yes, he does.
It will be advantage India as they take on a side which has a reputation of choking in pressure matches. Come April 4th, and the billion-plus fans will be glued to their TV sets, hoping and praying that their favourite team eases past the Proteas and makes it to their first World T20 final since 2007. With Sameep Rajguru in Dhaka, Sharat Sapaiya, Headlines Today.
A convincing win here for the Indians.
So a clear advantage to India, and we just showed you the reasons why. Let's go across to Saurav Ganguly first up. Dada, you've maintained that the fact that the track is turning as much as it is in Mirpur and that India's spinners are in form at the top of their performance really gives India a clear advantage. But South Africa too have been preparing to take on this spin challenge. They're practicing sweeps and reverse sweeps. Do you think that they can match India in this semi-final?
They're a good side, Shivani, let's be honest. Whether they can match India in the semi-finals or not, only time can say. Conditions suit India. Darren Atkinson from South Africa is here to have a look at the pitch. He's an ICC pitch curator, and he's having a look at the pitch to make sure that it's a good wicket for the semi-finals and the finals. But how much he can do that in such a short time, I'm not too sure about it. There are still two games every day to be played. There's the women's semi-final today and the women's semi-final tomorrow as well before the game starts. So from that point of view, the wickets will be used again the second time as it has been right throughout the tournament. And that will put India in a big advantage with the ball spinning away. But, you cannot predict in this game. As much as I believe that India is a strong team, India has done fantastically well in this competition. They've had the better of South Africa in the World T20s or the Champions Trophy. It's still going to be a new day. Look what West Indies did to Pakistan. Who imagined Saeed Ajmal would be hit for 35 in his last 2 overs. So they have the side to beat India. But before the start of the game, if you ask me, who stands favourite for the semi-finals? Looking at the conditions, I would say India.
Absolutely. Nikhil, the fact that India have been on a roll, nobody has been able to defeat them. In fact, nobody has even come close to troubling India. And they're still playing on the same pitch that they have experience on of the last 4 matches. And the fact, as Dada mentioned, that South Africa doesn't hold a very good record against them in the World T20. They've only beaten them once in 4 matches. All of that points to the fact that Men in Blue will start as clear favourites.
Well, without a doubt. You know, you look at our spinners, they've been consistently picking up wickets. It's good to see Ashwin going out there, you know, trying a different angle of bowling to the right-handers, and he's been very successful, looking to cramp the batsman. Amit Mishra, bowling in the depth overs, he's been able to turn the ball, he's been able to beat the batsman in the air, and the most important thing, you know, to try and stop the run flow of the opposition, pick up wickets at regular intervals. I think these guys have been outstanding. So has Bhuvneshwar Kumar. That spell he bowled against the West Indies initially on, and these sort of dry conditions got that ball to move. Incredible. And look at the batsmen. Barring you know, one batsman, I guess Shikhar has not been in the best of form. Rahane got some runs in the previous opportunity that he's been given. But the middle order, Shivani has fired and fired all cylinders.
Dada, do you think that innings is enough to give him the kind of confidence that Yuvraj was lacking? Or as you said last time, that, you know, this is just one innings in 6 months. He needs to get more runs under his belt?
Yeah, it is one innings in 6 months and he needs to get more runs under his belt, but confidence and getting more runs under his belt are two different things. And the innings will definitely make him confident for the future, for the semis and the finals and whatever cricket he plays after that for India. Runs always make you feel better when you walk out next time. It is no guarantee of success the next time, but as I said, it makes you feel better. And Yuvraj Singh will feel better when he walks out to bat in the semi-final, provided he recovers from his injury in time. You know, his ankle's not been at his very best, and hopefully for India he will recover in time for tomorrow's game. But as we all believe that it's going to give him a lot more faith in his ability, and hopefully he can turn it up tomorrow as well.
Absolutely. We're all waiting to see, of course, Yuvraj's injury. There was a slight injury concern for Mohit Sharma too. But if we move forward, yes, we've talked about India having all the advantage. You know, they're playing in Mirpur. Everything is working in sync. But there's still a few concerns for Team India. Take a look at our concerns and then we'll discuss them with our experts as well.
As Team India gets set to face the Proteas in the semis of the World T20, the Blue Brigade will be battling 4 major concerns. Concerns which will be key in reaching the final. India's first concern will be Shikhar Dhawan's patchy form. The Delhi opener has so far failed to do anything of notice. In 3 matches, Dhawan has only managed 30 runs. Ajinkya Rahane too failed to cash in on the chance he got against Australia. It will be interesting to see who Dhoni will pick for the crucial semi-finals. The other big concern for the Indian team is the fabulous form of Hashim Amla, JP Dumini and AB de Villiers. The trio have accounted for a massive 63% of the total runs scored by South Africa in the tournament so far.